looks like I'm gonna stop and get some gas in Enoree. E-N-O-R-E-E. I believe it's still South Carolina, but I'm not positive. It might be Georgia. I haven't been paying attention.
Continue 0.5 miles, then bear left on Ice House Road. Turn right onto I26 East.
Oh man, I guess this won't work. Shit. It's like somebody lost some toys and just dumped them off on the road. Okay, that's better. So somebody at that gas station was smoking some weed and I could smell it really strong. And I think I could still smell it here in the car. So now I'm in Clinton, South Carolina. And I know some people pronounce it more like Clinton. Clinton. Which might be spelled C-L-I-T-O-N. That's incorrect. It's with an N. There's an N in there. Clinton. Hillary Clinton. No, Clinton. President Clinton. Clinton. Say the N. So it says that I've got about 4 hours to go. So I'm there. Sorry that didn't focus. But I'm feeling decent. I feel like I need to get out and stretch though, so I've got to stop at a rest stop soon. But yeah, I just took a fun thumbnail that I think I'll use for one of the videos. So one of those flashing signs just says there's an incident ahead. An incident at mile marker 89. So I think that people need to kind of think back to a time where somebody prepared a really healthy meal for them. Because when you experience something different, and for that, most people, that's different for most people. They kind of remember, you know, it rings a bell in their head. And so certainly most of you, you know, if you're not a regular healthy food eater, it's like we got a blockade. Something's going on here. We're gonna be stopped in a second. So anyways, if you're not a healthy food eater, certainly you can remember a time that you at least ate some. But when I left town, I stopped to get some air in my tires and I went in to get some change for the machine. It didn't work. The machine didn't work. Anyways, I went in there and there was people standing around looking at that deep fried chicken. They had tons of deep fried junk chicken there. And man, that stuff is like the worst for your health. Anything at the convenience store that's deep fried in some kind of probably a poor oil and poor quality meat that was raised at the junk farm, man, that's just the worst stuff that you can eat, and that's gonna clog your body. But you can remember a time when you went to your healthy Aunt Joan's house, or you were at some hippie festival or something, and you ate some healthy food, whole grains, maybe quality meat, maybe vegan, lots of veggies, maybe an Indian food restaurant, you know. And so, yeah, remember a time when you ate healthy food. Okay, now I'm stuck in traffic. It's probably gonna merge into one pretty soon here. Doing some kind of road construction. there must be an accident up there because a cop just went by and there's a second ambulance right there. Well, here's the problem. Lexington Fire Service, Lexington County. Somebody's... Oh, it's a wreck. It's a wreck. Alright, let's go. Woohoo! Yay! Got my hurricane. So I just gave that EMT and this cop my card. Told them that when they're sitting in a car for long periods of time, they really need to get out and do some stretching and self-massage. And it's just required. Okay, so I got a little bit of a cramp in my right foot and I might as well do the left one too. So let's just get out the old beater foot friend. That's the old car version beater foot friend. And get it on. I'll take my sock off. I hope that cop is watching so he'll learn how to do self-massage. You know what I mean? So when you get in your car and you feel different energies, then you start to become aware that there are all these feelings and thoughts and smells and all kinds of things that can make you feel different ways. From cars, you know, people, and sometimes you can get a good feeling about things, but most of the time I'm feeling like uneasy feelings from the different things. Now, bear in mind, I'm still on the highway, so no wonder, huh? All the fumes from cars, exhausts, etc. But you gotta come back to neutral. So the only way that I can keep from getting bad feelings, and this is so important because, like, for somebody that's cleansing and healing their body,
I26 East.
because the more you get sensitive, the more you heal, and the cleaner your diet is, the more sensitive you're going to be. And so you have to put up your force fields, like Scotty used to do for the Enterprise. You know, you've got to put up your force field so that you're not affected adversely. So I just saw a big billboard that said, "Safe and effective, get your bloated vaccine today." And I'm like, where do they inject that anyway? It's into your deltoid. Like, you guys have seen me massage my deltoids how many times? Like, do you think that I would really want something injected into my deltoids after working on them for this long? So I always try and keep a good gap in between me and the car ahead of me. But some people are like so impatient that they have to try and go around and then take my gap. What's up with that? So what if everyone gets on board with eating organic food and the prices go woo like that? Okay, so a lot of us that don't make very much money, we won't be able to afford fresh produce. And it takes time for trees to grow, you know, and so what are we gonna do? A lot of people really need to eat a lot of fruit because they've got so much gunk in their body, and fruit is really cleansing for the body, especially the digestive system. And so we're gonna have to make some adjustments for sure. So the car is running perfectly, absolutely perfectly. I couldn't ask for more. I think I'm going to be just surviving on goji berry squares, chocolate goji berry squares today. So this woman behind me sees all this space in front of me. She's like, hey, go, go. And I'm like, nah, I like a lot of big space in front of me. She'll have to go around me to jump in there and screw up my space. Plus she's talking on the phone at the same time. Okay, we're finally almost to I95 South, the main freeway that goes south into Florida.
Take exit 169A, on right, to I95 South.
I knew that sneeze was coming a long time ago. At least I know how simple it is to drive here. From my house, it's basically just I26 South till you get to I95 South. Look out for the potholes. And keep on going till you get down into Florida. We'll go from there. So there's a really strange smell in the air down here. And I don't know what it is. I don't recall it ever. I don't recall ever smelling it before. I can't really describe it. I think it might be natural from the woods. There's a lot of woods. Okay, so there's a little swamp. There's a little swampy area right there. Does anybody know if that's like just from the swamps around here? I think I have the oldest car that I've seen since I left. I haven't seen one car that's older than mine.